All right, so let's do Mount Rushmore bucket list short tracks, meaning tracks that you have not been to but you want to get to at some point soon. Or before you die. I guess that is the official. That's kind of morbid, though. So why don't we have
Aloha, Mr. Hand.
start it off for us?
Aloha, Mr.
All right, so I got 4 hot tracks for you all. I got 5 flags on there, pretty much solely because I want to see the snowball derby. It's really not much beyond that. I feel like that's a bucket list event for short track racing. It kind of gets you through the winter, you know. I got Martinsville on there. I've never been to any race in Martinsville. I would go to a cup race, mod race. It all seems like it's pretty good. The way the track's laid out, it's very nice.
Good choice.
I've never been to Thunder Road either. I had the opportunity to work up at Thunder Road over the summer, which I did not accept, but honestly, I kind of wish I did because from what I've seen on TV, they have some banging events there. I saw an enduro race at Thunder Road that was just unbelievable.
So you would let your disdain for their logo, you put that aside?
Yeah, the logo's not that bad. It's really not. It was just the worst of the ones on the sheet. And lastly, I have New Smyrna. Got to see the World Series at some point.
Well, get your ass
Not
down
the
there
wor-
next
yep.
month. Let's go.
Yep.
Come on.
Hey, if you're offering, I'll gladly tag along.
Listen, I think the Airbnb's got an extra bedroom in there, so if you can get down there.
Let me know.
All right. All right, I like that list.
Yeah,
Very good.
that is a good list.
Solid. The only one that I've been to that you named is New Smyrna. Been there. So, all right, Rems, what do you got?
Kind of the same as
Here we
Rob
go.
over here.
We're going to start calling you BR, Broken Record. Same old shit. Go.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Anyway, Thunder Road.
Yeah.
That's probably first on my list. The second one is Martinsville, but I would want to do with the mods and the Cup Series, like that October. But they're not doing that this year, so.
They're not?
Boo.
No, the mods are a week before Cup.
What?
Yeah, so it's really dumb. New Smyrna.
I feel like, hold on, before you go to New Smyrna, I feel like the mods get screwed because NASCAR's afraid they're going to show up the cup cars.
They do, though.
Right?
They're so good.
Yeah, I think they do at every one of those tracks.
Like they let it get away with it in New England because this is modified country, but when you're down in Virginia, they're like, no, we can't. We can't show up to Cup Series.
Dude, if it's a flat track, they're going to destroy Cup. New
Yeah.
Hampshire, like Martinsville, literally anywhere.
Yeah. It's lame.
Even Richmond, I mean, they tore the Cup show apart at Richmond.
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's speculation, but that's my thoughts.
Yeah. Next one's New Smyrna,
Yep.
and then Bowman Gray.
Bowman Gray's a good one.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And how did you like it?
It was a rain-shortened event, but it was all that it was cracked up to be.
Yeah.
And
Was it packed?
Packed. Absolutely mobbed. Absolutely mobbed. It was a great trip. Yeah, it's different for sure. You know, like you walk up a hill to get to the stands, and it's, you know, it's not it's nothing like super classy when you're walking up to it. But when you got in there, it was just packed. There was a lot of vendors around because there's so many people.
Yeah.
Just a cool experience. What I did really notice about there, though, is it's very southern. So when you're in the stands or you're talking a certain way, they know. So they don't like northern people there. They're still Yankees to them.
Really?
Yes, that's how they are down there.
And our mod guys kick their mod guys'
Every
ass.
time they go down there.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah, Ryan's one there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
isn't it?
Savali runs there regularly. He
Oh,
was.
does he?
Yeah, he was there when we were there racing. And
Yeah, right on.
so
All right, Rem, good list.
good
Thank you.
list.
You want to go, Diego? You
Yeah,
want- all right.
I don't care. I'll go. So one of mine is it's a track out in California, and I watch a lot of it on Mav TV. I think it's called Moderna Speedway. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but
I have heard of that.
yeah. So it seems like a really cool little short track. I'd love to go check it out, and that's mainly because of Mav TV. The other one is Five Flags, also mainly because of the snowball and the
Yeah.
snowflake. What an experience that would be, I think, to go. Another one on my list is Eldora.
It was.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to go check it out. I mean, just for what it is. And I'm not much of a dirt guy, but I've been to a few dirt races in my time. They're always a lot of fun. Like we went down to North Carolina. They're in the, I think it was the Coca-Cola 600 weekend. They have dirt race tracks across the street, and everybody's running their dirt cars, so it was really fun to watch. So Eldora would be a track I'd like to hit.
I went there.
And how was it?
I loved it. Like,
You
me
did.
and my mom, we went to Cedar Point, and we were like, let's go.
Yeah.
And so we went. So good.
Yeah,
I loved
awesome.
it.
Good for you. That's like me. So I've been down to Bowman Gray. You've been to Eldora. That's cool. One of my fourth one, I'm going to give you an honorable mention. My fourth one is also Thunder Road.
Mm.
That's a track that I want to go to. Just the pictures and everything about the place, I just want to experience at least once and say I did. The ride scares me to get there.
Yeah, right.
That's the one thing I don't look forward to. But maybe this year might be the year. I don't know. We'll see. The last one is one that I'm actually going to go to this year, but I'm excited to go. It's because Brody's racing there is Hickory.
Nice.
And so he's starting his whole career at Hickory Speedway for the whole month of March. So I'm going to try to attend as many as I can, and I'm excited not only to go to watch him there, because it's such a historic track for late model stock racing.
Yeah, for sure.
That I'm excited to go there. A lot of the big boys have cut their teeth there. And Brody's car owner, who is just thought that was a great place for Brody to learn how to race. So I'm excited to go there and check that out. But that's my honorable mention only because I'm going.
Yeah.
If I wasn't going, it would be in my top 4.
Yeah.
So that's mine. All right, Sid.
Solid. All right, before I get to mine, can we just go back to you went to Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Tisha and I went about, probably close to 10 years ago now. I'm trying to think, probably 2014, 2015, somewhere around there.
Yeah. We stayed in a hotel, the one like right on the beach.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and it was so nice. And we actually did parasailing. I never parasailed before.
Yeah.
My mom, that's her favorite video of me. You can hear me up in the like little thing screaming my head off.
Yeah, Cedar Point is like one of the top roller coaster amusement parks in the country.
Really?
Yeah. Tisha and I did a trip to Cleveland. Everyone's like, you're going to Cleveland? But we built it around a Yankee game at Cleveland Stadium, which was really nice.
That's cool.
And then we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One day we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then we drove to the Football Hall of Fame, so like an hour away. And then the other day we went to, they had a Christmas Story museum. Like the house that the Christmas Story was filmed at was there. We did that. We went to the Yankee game at night. And then the last day we drove to Cedar Point. It was like an hour. And we spent the day there. Yeah.
Sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah, it was like, if you're going to go to Cleveland, it's like we kind of, anything we wanted to see in like an hour radius of Cleveland, we got all done. We went for like 4 days. Yeah, it was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a nice little mini trip. So, okay. So, on mine is Thunder Road. So, since we've all put that on there, like, we really got to do a Sidsview podcast to Thunder Road. That'd be
Agreed.
awesome.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. For all the reasons you guys mentioned. And, of course, as a historian, it's one of the most historic tracks in New England. Next one's Loudon, because it's kind of sad that
You've
I've
never
You've
been to
never
Loud,
been?
I've
dude.
never been to
Sid,
Loudon.
what the hell?
Seriously.
I know. I've been to the museum. That's the closest I've gotten.
Holy shit.
I never like the bustle of the event there. Just sounds like I'm too old for the. It just sounds like it'd be a chaotic pain in my ass. So I don't know. It's
I wouldn't say for a cup race. It's a snooze fest.
no. I mean, yeah. Richie always told me that you go for
But
the mods
gosh,
for sure.
you go there like the classic weekend.
Yeah.
Man, to see the streeters humming in the corner, those guys are nuts.
Right.
I was scared when Emma was up there racing. I'm like, Emma, just slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, I'm racing, right? Yeah.
So my third one is Bowman Gray, and not because I like the racing, but I just It is. It has its own special place in racing lore, so to speak.
And I think it's the longest lasting sanctioned NASCAR track, isn't it? I almost think that's right.
I believe
the stats
it's
guy would know that.
I believe it's the longest continuing operating track for modifieds.
Really?
Because I believe the Speedbowl was second. Excuse me. Continuing asphalt oval track for modifieds, and the Speedbowl was second until 2019. Terry used to always flout that. So, yeah, the racing there is not great, but it's an iconic thing. Everybody knows about it. It's a track that's on the national scene. And my fourth one is Lebanon Valley.
Really?
Yeah. So kind of like you guys are talking about Eldora. That's kind of how I feel about Lebanon Valley. It's kind of iconic. I kind of want to pay for cheap food that's really good, which I hear is all the rave there.
Yeah.
And I've never been to a dirt track, and so to me that's like the famed one of the Northeast. So and then my honorable mention is Oxford Plains, which I had in my 4 until, was it you who first mentioned Bowman Gray? You?
Me.
Yeah. Once you said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
gotta
I
be in
almost
my
put
4.
Oxford Plains as my honorable mention.
Specifically
also.
the Oxford 250.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why I would
Just-
want to go up there.
Just the weekend. I actually driven by the track and looked at the track, but I wouldn't want to go for a regular event. I've got to go for the Oxford
yeah,
250.
right.
I think some of these, even like Five Flags, right? I mean, you don't want to
Right.
go for a regular event.
No, you want to
Yeah.
go for the snowball.
Right.
You want to go check out the Snowball Derby.
Yeah.
That's a race that we really should go check out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
All right, so the consensus there's Thunder Road for sure.
Yeah.
Tapley, can you get us free tickets?
I know. Calling Scott Tapley. Hello.
Aloha, Mr. Hand.
Get on that, T. All right.